Chaos and order are two fundamental forces shaping our existence. They are not lifeless objects to be studied from a distance. They are alive, vibrant, and intertwined with everything we experience. We don't simply observe them, we feel them. We live them. Chaos and order are not abstract. They are characters in the story of life, woven into our deepest instincts. Order is what we know, its structure, stability, and predictability. The familiar routines, the laws we follow, the systems that keep our world functioning. Order provides safety and a sense of control. It's symbolically masculine because across history and evolution, men have been the builders, protectors, and enforcers of order. Think of the father figure, the leader, the lawmaker. These are archetypes of order. Chaos, on the other hand, is the unknown. It's the source of creativity, potential, and growth, but also uncertainty and destruction. Chaos is symbolically feminine because it is the origin of life itself, like a mother giving birth. It is the space where new ideas are born, where transformation happens. But chaos can also overwhelm us, like a storm, a predator, or the rejection of failure. We live between these two forces. Too much order, and life becomes rigid, suffocating, and stagnant. Too much chaos, and life spirals into confusion, fear, and destruction. The key is balance, standing with one foot in the known and the other in the unknown. For over 1 billion years, life has been shaped by the division of male and female. This division predates even multicellular organisms. For the last 200 million years, mammals have nurtured their young, creating roles like parent and child. These categories, male, female, parent, child, are ancient and deeply ingrained in our psychology. They're not just social constructs, they're biological and evolutionary realities. Women's role in reproduction illustrates this dynamic. Women, as the selective force in mating, have driven human evolution. By choosing only the most capable partners, they've forced men to compete, adapt, and innovate. This relentless selection has shaped humanity into a species that values creativity, intelligence, and resourcefulness. This interplay between chaos, the feminine, and order, the masculine, defines much of human history. Chaos challenges the stability of order, forcing it to grow and adapt. Order gives chaos structure, turning potential into reality. To live well, we must balance these two forces. Order gives us safety, routine, and predictability, but it cannot grow without chaos. The unknown that challenges us, inspires us, and forces us to expand our horizons. Living fully means placing one foot in what you know and the other in what you don't. It's about learning, growing, and taking risks while holding onto a stable foundation. This is where life feels meaningful, when you're exploring new challenges without losing your footing in the familiar. This balance is where you find creativity, growth, and fulfillment. It's where you experience the joy of mastering something new or bringing order to chaos. It's where time seems to fly because you're so immersed in what you're doing. This is the narrow path where chaos and order meet, and it's where life is most meaningful. We instinctively understand these forces because they're part of our nature. That's why stories like The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, or The Little Mermaid resonate so deeply. They depict the eternal battle between chaos and order. These tales reflect our own journey to find balance and meaning in a world where both forces are always present. Religious symbols, too, embody this duality. The Taoist yin-yang shows the interplay of chaos, yin, and order, yang. The Star of David combines the upward triangle, masculine, and downward triangle, feminine. These symbols remind us that harmony comes from balancing these opposites, not eliminating one or the other. To live at the boundary between chaos and order is to live a meaningful life. You can't avoid chaos, it's where growth and discovery happen. But you also can't abandon order. It's what keeps you grounded and safe. Life demands that we balance stability and exploration, comfort and challenge, the known and the unknown. When you live this way, you bring something valuable from chaos into the realm of order. You expand your understanding, strengthen your character, and enrich your world. This balance is not just a personal ideal, it's a universal truth. It's how life evolves, thrives, and transcends. Chaos and order are not enemies, they are partners in the dance of existence. Learn to embrace both, and you'll find a life that is meaningful, purposeful, and deeply alive. Cleanse your life. Take a good look at your circumstances. Start small. Have you made the most of the opportunities you've been given? Are you working diligently towards your career, or even just your job? Or are you letting bitterness and resentment drag you down? Have you reconciled with your brother? Are you treating your spouse and children with dignity and respect? Are you engaging in habits that damage your health and break apart your happiness? Are you truly carrying your responsibilities? Have you said the things you need to say to your friends and loved ones? Is there something you know you could do right now to make things around you a little better? Have you ever truly cleansed your life? If the answer is no, then here's something worth trying. Stop doing what you know to be wrong, and stop it today. Don't waste your time wondering why you know it's wrong. You already know. Questioning endlessly won't make things clearer. It only confuses and distracts you from action. You don't need a perfect rationale to identify what's wrong. Something deep inside you, a part of your being, knows it. Human beings are far too complex to fully understand themselves, and that includes the intuitive knowledge we carry within us. So stop when you sense, even vaguely, that you should stop. Stop behaving in ways that are cowardly. Stop saying things that make you weak or ashamed. Speak only words that make you stronger. Act only in ways that allow you to hold your head high. You can apply your own standards to judge your actions. You don't need to slavishly obey some external authoritarian code of conduct. Though don't dismiss the wisdom of your culture outright. Life is short, and you don't have time to figure out everything on your own. The wisdom of the past is hard-won, and your ancestors may whisper something of value to you. Don't blame capitalism, negligence, or the malice of your enemies for the state of your life. Don't try to rebuild the world before you've brought order to your own experience. Be humble. If you cannot bring peace to your own household, how can you presume to govern a city? Listen to the quiet voice of your conscience. Pay attention to what happens day in and day out. When you immerse yourself in this work, you'll start saying what you truly think. You'll begin to tell your spouse, your children, your parents what you genuinely want and need. When you fail to finish something you should have completed, you'll take action to fix it. Your mind will start to clear as you stop filling it with lies. Your experiences will become less distorted when you cease to pollute them with deceitful actions. In time, you'll uncover new and subtle ways you've been going astray. Stop doing those things too. After months and years of diligent effort, your life will become simpler and less chaotic. Your judgment will sharpen. You'll untangle the knots of the past. You'll grow stronger and less resentful. You'll move forward with confidence. You'll stop making your life unnecessarily difficult. Yes, tragedy will still find you, but it will no longer be amplified by bitterness and deception. Perhaps you'll discover that your soul, no longer weighed down by filth, is strong enough to withstand the inevitable tragedies of life, the small, unavoidable ones. Perhaps you'll learn to face these tragedies and leave them as they are, just tragedies, and prevent them from growing into outright evil. Perhaps the anxiety, despair, resentment, and rage that once consumed you, though they may have felt fatal, will no longer hold sway over you. And perhaps in the clarity that follows, you'll recognize your existence as a profound good, a reason to celebrate, even in the face of your own vulnerability. Perhaps you'll become a force for peace and all that is good, stronger than you ever imagined. If everyone were to undertake this journey in their own lives, perhaps the world would cease to be a place of evil, and with enough effort, perhaps it might not even remain a place of tragedy. Who knows what existence might look like if we all strove toward our highest potential? Who knows if heaven itself might be built right here in the midst of our fallen world by souls cleansed with truth and aimed toward the highest good? Put your own house in perfect order before you criticize the world.